Hello everyone, I'm Sir Havoc and welcome to this episode of Active Scouting. So, you fancy yourself as a light tank player and you want to know how to active scout. Well, in my book, active scouting is probably one of the most important things in the game. Some people say, scouts can't carry a match. I disagree. A good active scout on a game will enable a team to shoot at the enemy unspotted for long periods of time. Okay, so how does the scout do that? Well, first and foremost, he does it by poking ridge lines in different areas, lighting up the enemy team, keeping them spotted, and allowing the friendly team to shoot them. But you're also doing it by distraction. So, as opposed to passive scouting, active scouting serves as a distraction role as well. Now, I'm not going to go too heavily into this because we can give some explanations in the game. So, what we've got is a game with me and the McDanny. It was a game that featured on my live stream. It's an ace tanker game in a Type 64, a tier 6 premium light tank. And I'll do the explanation in there. So thanks for tuning in, and please remember to subscribe and like, and let's go straight into the game. So here we are, me and McDanny. We're on a live stream, 2 Type 64s in the platoon. And we're on an encounter map, and we're in a tier 8 game. So we call off and we start to go the same way, and we're with the view of actively scouting the ridge line. You'll see where we go in a minute. Now, McDanny's a brilliant player, but you'll notice the mistake he makes at the beginning, as we're active scouting and there's targets there, and he starts to shoot. And he gets a bit greedy on the shots, and he takes shots with it. And that's where the distraction bit comes in. Because what you have to understand when you're active scouting, you're just as much of a distraction as you are, a benefit as a distraction as you are as a scout. So we spot the enemy team, and they're going to spot us. But the whole idea is to spot them, then hide. Now look at all them people lit up now. Now the whole idea is to hide. They want to shoot the scout tank, right? Don't ever underestimate the need for people to shoot a scout tank. They're Borsigs looking at me. They want nothing more than to shoot the light tanks because they know they're going to penetrate. So they all stop. Look, they all stop to shoot down at us, and they all get shot. That Borsig's even staying out in the open because he wants to shoot a scout tank. You have to shoot on the move. Auto aim comes into it a lot. Look, Danny's stuck there. He's firing some shots, and he's getting some good shots in. But he's going to pay for it in a minute because they're eyeing him up and they're waiting for a shot. Now, when you actively scout, you find a ridge line like this, and you just keep poking it and pulling back. See if you can get the odd shot. You've got to make a judgment call about when you're going to fire. And if your sixth sense goes off, you need to keep on the move. You can see I'm trying to shoot this Borsig, but I try not to stay still for any length of time. Danny's taking a shot now, and we both finish off the Borsig. Now, what happened there is he just stayed still that bit too long. You kind of just got to move a little bit in between shots. And what happens is they left, right, their circle gets bigger and their shots become inactive. Danny's taken a shot now and he's feeling a bit of heat, so he's decided to go off and work in a different area. And I'm going to continue to work this area here because I think it's still got some longevity into it. Now, as you can see, our team are making their way up the hill. Our team are in pretty good shape. But the enemy team are in bad shape. They've gone up the hill, they're taking damage, they're being harassed by myself in the middle here. A lot of them are on the back foot. My spot on the Type 62 there gets him killed. And this is it. You keep on the move. You find little gaps to shoot, and you got to keep yourself looking everywhere. If there's someone lit up, remember they're just as much trying to get you as you are trying to get them. So stay on the move. Even when you think you're not spotted, stay on the move. You don't know where Artie might fire. You don't know if something else might still have you lit up. This is where Danny gets quite unlucky here. My shot drops short, and the 12 team manages to clip Danny because he's partially damaged. Now, you can see the the Type 64 isn't greatly accurate at long range, but its bullets appear to move slower than the T-37, which is a tank I use a lot at tier 6. So I think that's why my shots were missing then at longer range. Nice little opportunity to take some shots in. Managed to set him alight and kill him. So you've noticed I fired then and I pulled back. You know, you don't hang around. When you start off and there's lots of targets, you don't really want to fire much at the beginning. But as they start dying, you can start taking the mickey a bit in a light tank. So you can start peeping up and taking a shot or two in relative safety, okay? Half the team that are there by now have probably got a bit bored with trying to kill you. And the other half are moving on. So it gives me the opportunity to be a bit bolder. So you start off and it's like a curve like that. You start off more spotting, less shooting. And as it goes on, your spotting's up, but your shooting is coming up as well. Okay, so towards the end, just spotting and shooting and spotting and shooting. Okay. The reason that works well is because then your friendlies are normally in a forward position, so you're shooting and causing a distraction, and your friendlies are shooting as well. The more of a distraction you cause as a light tank, the less your heavy tanks will get shot, or your mediums will get shot. The more the enemy's looking at you, the more your friendlies are going to be able to shoot at them safely. Okay, so have you ever played in them games where there's them scout tanks that just seem to be poking up, everyone's trying to hit them, and no one's hitting them, and then all of a sudden, you know, half the team, your team's gone? It's because the scout tank's doing such a great job at spotting everything and keeping everything distracted, the rest of the team's having easy pickings. And this is what I'm doing here. Okay, I've not taken a single shot yet. I know the artillery's looking my way because he just missed the shot on me. So I'm trying to keep on the move if I can. Having a little look, then move back again. I get really unlucky here with this IS. I probably didn't aim as good as I could have done. The angling's quite nice for him. Probably should have gone for his turret here. But even when I did hit it, it didn't penetrate. I could have just swapped round for premium ammo straight away here, but I didn't. But even still, the intangible benefit of me shooting him is he's moving back. He's no longer pressing forwards and trying to take ground. He's hiding now, and his gun is out of play. So although I didn't damage him, there's still a benefit to the team. He's just took a shot from a Ferdinand by the looks of it for 500. Missed from the T64, Type 64 there. Unfortunate, I should have, that should have went in. So now I'm feeling like there's a gap for me. If you've watched my passive scouting video, this point in the active scouting game is very important, just like a passive scouting game. The time for you to seize the moment is one of the biggest decisions you make. I did it in this game by counting the artillery and counting the last 9 locations of the tanks that have been spotted and deciding that I can get forward into a different position. They're not going to know I'm coming from this angle. They're still going to think I'm on the other side because my last known location will be on their mini-map. So I can use that bit of the game to my advantage here and get into a forward position to start taking some shots and making some spots. So this guy can clip me in one go, so I'm not going to be too bold with him. I've got plenty of support. Some more spotting damage coming up there. Look. I know from having this tank that it's pretty inaccurate. Just didn't manage to get forward enough to take the kill. But as you can see, I called the forward movement quite well. The team's supporting me. They've seen I'm going forwards. And it's a matter of just racing forward and getting as much damage in as I can now. I get the shot on the arty there. Missed that one. It happens with this gun. It becomes unspotted. I put a blind shot in, but I don't think I kill him with that shot. So I think I hit him, but don't kill him. I decided I want to go for this T28 now. I thought he was facing me, turning around to face me then, but it turned out he wasn't. I could have just gone straight to him and got another shot or two in. But I sooner have stayed alive, so yeah. There you go. So here we are with the end credits, and as you can see, it's an ace tank again. A whole host of vehicles spotted and hit. Spotted and hit. We've got a patrol duty medal there, a fire for effect, arsonist, and that's moving on to the team score. Type 64, 1468 base XP with 1298 damage. As you can see, that's a pretty hefty game for a tier 6 light, and certainly a carry in my book, you know. I got 28 shots fired, 16 hits, 11 penetrations, and I got 5,201 damage upon detecting. And as you can see, 87,452 profit in a tier 6 light premium. So the game was only just over 7.5 minutes long. Mega amounts of distraction from me and the McDanny. So guys, that's for this week's episode on active scouting. Just remember to start off at the beginning, more scouting than shooting. Make sure you're causing a distraction, getting people to look at you. Linger for long enough to make them believe they're going to get a shot without letting them get one. Keep popping up in different places each time, and then as the game progresses and the tanks start to take a bit of damage and move off, that's when you need to start poking and putting some shots down in I would say the meta game. As it approaches late game, be watching the mini map, be watching where the tanks are going, their last known positions, look for a gap, and when you feel that there's one there, go for it. Get straight there, kill the scumbags and get up the bums of your enemy, put some shots in them. They're all going to turn round, enabling your teammates to come straight at them and shoot them from behind. Okay, it's as simple as that. That's how you carry in a light tank. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Don't forget I'm doing live streams now on a Wednesday at 7 PM GMT. My live stream address will be on screen, and please remember to follow me, and a like on the video goes a long way, guys. I really appreciate that. If you're looking for a clan, WoT UNI are recruiting. We take on completely new players, completely bad players, and we train them up and turn them into better players. We're doing strongholds now and winning about 80% of our strongholds. The lads are really good. They're all improving. Our only rules is no raging or flaming. People are allowed to have the autonomy to make their own mistakes and learn by them without receiving criticism. All advice is always constructive, and if you feel like you could fit into a community like that, whether you're a good player or a bad player, whether you want to teach or you want to learn or you want to lead, please give me a shout. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later.